From WhatsApp to Dropbox to Spotify, if you look at the biggest startup success stories, software dominates the list. A couple coders with a clever idea can plug into a cloud backend, tap social media to build early hype, and then boom, quickly scale to global phenomenon. Building a real physical product, much more complicated. While some superstars have emerged, they are few and far between. Hardware incubator Haxlr8r aims to change that. Their motto? Buy small stakes in a handful of early-stage startups and get them up to speed quickly in the world's manufacturing hub, Shenzhen, China. Haxlr8r co-founder Cyril Ebersweiler.
At the end of the day, our startups should have a product on the market as soon as they can, because every single week and every single month that is passing is less money in the bank account. And that means that they are close to a certain death. So avoiding that and getting to revenue is very, very important.
Averting death is key to Cyril's startup game plan. His basic blueprint looks something like this. First, convince friends and family to fund your early prototypes. When that money runs dry, you either crash and burn, or you raise more with an accelerator or an angel investor to refine those prototypes and transition to actual production. Again, as that money disappears, disaster awaits unless you can rake in more cash via pre-orders on crowdfunding sites like Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Then you start manufacturing, which means an even quicker burn-through rate, and you face what's called a bridge of death, where many startups fail. Successfully jump this by scaling up your product, and you're on your way to having a real business. To help new inductees make that jump, Haxlr8r taps battle-hardened entrepreneurs to give crash courses on supply chain management and prototyping. Zach Smith, who co-founded the MakerBot 3D printer, advises teams to bring in a factory partner early on.
If you go and meet with a factory, a lot of times they're able to pinpoint problems with your design, and the earlier you can find those problems, the faster you can fix them. So, I've seen a lot of companies that have launched on Kickstarter, done all this design work, promised a bunch of people a bunch of stuff, and then they come out here and then they realize, we can't manufacture this. So there's so many different problems, and then either the prices go up or they have to push back a lot and delay their project a lot.
Building and tinkering in Shenzhen is also way faster. Just outside the incubator's walls, there are several malls literally full of every electronic component you could ever imagine. Combine that with the ability to rapidly prototype with 3D printers, and starting up in hardware is quicker and cheaper than ever before. According to Will K9, co-founder of a startup in residence here that is building a robotic lab automation system.
If the digital revolution has shown anything, it's that one success enables the next success, and that you see this cascading exponential multiplier effect. And that is just enabling innovation all up and down the line. So yeah, I think that this century is going to see the same type of growth curve that we've seen in the digital revolution, but brought to the real life. The bits are going to turn into atoms.
If those atoms do align just right, we may find ourselves looking to Shenzhen instead of Silicon Valley for the next generation of hardware startups.